Well, good morning, everybody. This is Stephen Detweiler. This is Walk and Talk. This is questions and answers. I got a note sheet of questions and answers. I got the answers. They just gave me the questions, and I'm only a quarter mile in, just over a quarter mile in, and since grass is a little wet. But this is the most we've seen of this creek, and you can see it flowing. That's a lot of water flowing. So yeah, we got a decent amount of rain the last few days. I basically stayed inside. Was yesterday? Was yesterday yesterday? Huh. I'm pretty sure it was. And I forget what I did yesterday. I went. I did laundry and food chopping. I did that food chopping, and I worked on YouTube stuff and watched. What did I watch? I watched. Oh, I don't know. I went to go to Tubi to watch, see if I could find some Christmas stuff, and it just loaded up John Wick 1. So I was like, all right, I'll watch John Wick 1. And then as I'm working on the computer and stuff, and then it just loaded up John Wick 2. So I was like, I like John Wick. I'll just watch John Wick 2. So I just stayed on, I was working on the computer and doing some videos, you know, working on the YouTube channel. And then guess what? It loads up John Wick 3. I am so glad there wasn't I'm glad there's gonna be a John Wick 4 coming in March, but I'm glad there wasn't one last night, because I wouldn't have gone to bed until like 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. And but I did the trilogy, but now because it's Christmas time, I got to do the first 2 Die Hard movies, because I don't care what anybody says, they are Christmas movies. And I can prove the first one is, one, he had a Christmas bear. Okay, it was a gift, it was a present. Die Hard, a Christmas movie or not a Christmas movie? A so-so? So we got a so-so on that. And but number one, you see a Christmas bear, a gift, a Christmas gift. Okay, so is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not a Christmas movie?
It's a Christmas movie.
Christmas movie.
Absolutely.
Christmas movie. And so see, we got a so-so and a Christmas movie, which really puts it over the top of the Christmas movie. Then when he gets into the limo with Argyle puts on some music, and what's he do? What does John McClane do? He says, my pants, I gotta pull up my pants, excuse me while I pull up my pants. I guess you didn't need to know that, but it's kind of weird that I just stopped what I was doing. But I don't need to be walking down the trail and have my pants fall down, because that just wouldn't be appropriate in the park. Well, really anywhere, you know. I mean, I guess in the privacy of your own home, but anyway, I digress. So I guess this is our first question and answer. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? And so we're looking at the fact that, yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. And good morning. And so he gets in the car with Argyle. Argyle puts some music on, and John says don't you have any Christmas music? So now, Christmas bear, Christmas gift, okay, asking for Christmas music. It is set up from the very beginning, and Argyle says, this is Christmas music. And if I didn't know, if I would play it, but I don't know about the copyright stuff with YouTube yet. So I would definitely play that, but it's Christmas music. So we have the setup of Christmas. The very beginning of the movie is Christmas. So since you have Christmas gift, Christmas bear, okay, and you have the request from the star himself for Christmas music, and he arrives at the company's Christmas party, and John says, I thought you, says to Takagi, I thought you didn't celebrate Christmas. And Takagi basically says, well, basically we didn't get you at Pearl Harbor bombs, but we're getting you at with commerce and you know, capitalism and stuff. I didn't quote that too well, but that's the paraphrase of it. But so when you're looking at the first 10-15 minutes of the movie, it's all about Christmas. That's a Christmas movie. And at the very end, people are saved, the evil is done away with, and it actually ends with a Christmas song. So now we go to Die Hard 2, where we start off and we see the bad guys and people running through the airports and stuff carrying Christmas presents, all carrying Christmas presents. And when everything starts breaking loose, the captain at the airport, Stipowitz, from another show, I don't know what his name was in this, Carmine, he's saying, hey, we'll have all prints done, we'll do the investigation after blah blah blah. And John freaks out. The guy goes, this is Christmas with blah blah amount of people coming through here, we can't just stop everything. Why? Because it's Christmas. Now we go through the whole thing. The hero, John McClane, saves lives, saves his wife, and at the end, Carmine pulls up and says, is this your ticket? He says to John McClane, is this your ticket? And John says, yeah. And Carmine rips it up, throws it up in the air like snowflakes, and says, it's Christmas, Merry Christmas, it's Christmas, something to that effect. So with that much Christmas references, those are Christmas movies. Die Hard 1 and Die Hard 2, Christmas movies. It's a little chilly out here today. I wore my vest. I have a long sleeve Dickies shirt underneath my jean shirt, which is a pretty heavy jean shirt. I thought it'd be a little, but it's not cold enough to put the Carhartt winter jacket on. So my nose is getting a little runny because of the cold. But so that was the start off of questions and answers, and I think that was levity, because I think some of these are a little more serious. I am at 3/4 of a mile. We're heading towards a mile, and I definitely need to put on what I do. I put on like 5 pounds this past week, from Monday through today, maybe like 7 pounds. So we definitely need this walk today. reevaluating my calorie intake and everything. I really didn't care about, and I really didn't watch my calories and stuff over the last few days. So, but we have to stay vigilant and not allow a couple days of eating. Let me see if I get the glare from the sun of eating to put you back into bad habits, because we don't want to have bad habits. And so let me see. Question: you need some scenery. You don't need to just see me. I mean, I see me in the mirror a lot, and I don't need to just see me. Get some scenery. Let's see. What do you think about Elon Musk and Twitter? Actually, I've been on Twitter and for a long while now, just because I follow the political things, and I think it was disgusting how the Twitter was eliminating all the conservative voices on Twitter to make it just the one liberal side of things, when we're supposed to have a discourse of opinions in this country. We're allowed to have a different opinion. We're allowed to have our own opinion on things, but Twitter became the arbiter of liberal thinking, and anything that wasn't agreeable to liberal thinking, they were getting rid of, which wasn't a good thing. And Elon Musk, there's some things that I don't agree with him about. I don't know if he's, some say he's evil, some say he's the Antichrist, some say this, that, or the other thing. All I know is the way he's doing with Twitter is bringing back a voice for everybody, a platform for everybody to speak what they believe, what their opinions are, and that's a good thing. That's how this whole republic, this whole constitutional republic is supposed to work. This is not a democracy. And go look up Dan Smoot, 1966, a republic, not a democracy. And in a 3-minute or 4-minute dissertation of his 10-minute dissertation, you will learn so much of what the left has been doing to create mob rule and to set up tyranny, because that's what happens if you have that's what happens with so-called democracies, is they end up being tyrannies. And that's why the founders did this as a constitutional republic, so as to make sure that we wouldn't end up with tyranny. And like Benjamin Franklin said, we have a constitutional republic if you can keep it. And so what Elon Musk has done is bring back the equal footing for each person on Twitter to be able to voice their opinion on our country, on various issues, without being silenced by the mob. Without being silenced by the mob. And that's a big difference between Republican and Democrat, is that we have never turned around and tried to silence them. We say, let's have open debate, let's have an open discussion, and let's weigh the ways of our ideas. And so I think Elon Musk, and he's funny, dude. I tell you, since he took, the liberals loved Elon Musk before he did this. Just the way liberals loved Donald Trump before he ran as a Republican, and with a lot of history on that. But when they felt like, hey, oh, this guy isn't a liberal, this guy doesn't match up to what we want, oh, we're gonna attack him. And Elon Musk is like an Elon Musk is like an equal opportunity trash talker. Dude, you say something to him, he's got a quick wit. He's funny. He's come back at conservatives. He's come back at liberals. Now, mostly he's coming back at liberals because they're just coming at him. But I don't think they're going to match their brain pan with this guy. He's going to take him down every time. Alyssa Milano, she posted how she turned in her Tesla and got herself a VW EV, and because she accused Tesla of now supporting white supremacy and all this garbage that the left keeps accusing the right of, which is absolutely not true. And he says, Volkswagen, the very car company that was created by the Nazis and Hitler. The true white supremacists, the true Aryan race. So he's got a quick wit. I think what he's done with Twitter and what he's doing with Twitter is creating an equal platform for everybody to voice their opinions and be able to have a proper debate. And all you know, most conservatives will lay down a platform of ideas, where, if you notice, most liberals lay down a platform of accusations. So, and of course, their accusations, if you really look at it, they always accuse the other side of what they're actually doing. So if they're making an accusation at the other side, be smart and start digging into what they're doing, and you'll see. You can verify it for yourself. That's all you got to do. The information's out there. Use DuckDuckGo. What do you think about the Treasury Department giving the okay for Chevron Venezuela pumping and supplying us with oil? Well, what I think about that is, that's kind of that goes back to show you what the Democrats' agenda is because, okay, now them pumping oil and making money off of oil, and that's a totalitarian regime there. There's a despot in their government. It is total tyranny in Venezuela. So our current person in the White House makes a deal with a tyrant and says, we're going to start purchasing oil from you, supporting you to pump more oil for us. And so he said that we couldn't have the Keystone Pipeline, and he shut down all the leases, the government leases. There's no more government leases. You can look that up. It's true. He stopped that. Go to his first day in office, and everything after that. So, but he said because it was environmental, to stop climate change. But it's okay. But so there's no environmental impact or climate change if Venezuela pumps oil and makes money and supports and puts oil into the global coffers. So we were energy independent in 2019 into 2020, and we had, my lowest gas price was in November of, I have a digital receipt so I can prove this. My lowest price was in November, because look at my digital receipts. I don't have the last digital receipt I had was in November, and that was $1.76 a gallon. That was $1.76 a gallon at a Shell station, a premium brand Shell station, $1.76 a gallon. So, you know, like Murphy's and off brands like that, you were a lot cheaper. So my opinion is don't support tyranny in Venezuela, how about supporting freedom and our commerce and our energy industry and our jobs here in the United States? Open up the oil leases again, set everything up to succeed, put back into place what we had with the previous administration. Gosh, Biden would look like gold if he just didn't do anything. Honestly, Biden would look, because President Trump is one of the best presidents we've ever had, in my opinion. Did more in 4 years than any other, even more than Reagan did. And Reagan's my boy. That's my president right there. And so Donald Trump did a lot. And if Biden just didn't do anything, guess what? He would look like the golden boy, because they say, well, we've got jobs back and unemployment is at blah blah blah. Well, unemployment is back to where it was when COVID hit under Donald Trump. And even Donald Trump said, look, we've got this thing set up that all this employment is going to come back as the states open up. Well, guess what? And you can look this up. When did Democratic run states open up? After the elections. We were at 6.7% of unemployment, which professionals, which the big economic people were saying that we were supposed to be at 10 point something percent. But we had already recovered. The red states had already opened up, and we had already recovered all the way back to 6.7. And the experts are saying we should have been at 10 something, because Donald Trump, it was happening the way Donald Trump said. He said, once the blue states open back up, we will be back to where we were, with one of the best unemployment percentages that this country's ever had. And we're just about there, just like Donald Trump said would happen. Where we're at now has nothing. I mean, this is in spite of what Democrats have done. And what they did, they caused overwhelming inflation. My monthly bills went up a net $250 something. My monthly income net went up by $30 a month. So I'm, that put me in a hole of what, $220 a month. What I make, I didn't have any more wiggle room. I had nothing because of that. So you can't tell me and go off saying, hey, we have such a great economy. We don't. Stop lying. Stop lying. Help our oil industry. Help our jobs. Open up. Let's get the Keystone Pipeline. Let's get all pipelines moving. Let's get all drilling moving. Let's get us to being a net exporter of energy the way we were before this current administration. And so that's my opinion on Venezuela. And we need to press harder for what we need to save America and what's going on in America. That's my opinion. It's just my opinion. Okay. I read a lot. I listen to both sides, and I have an opinion. Do you believe these are the last days prophesied in the Bible? I do believe we're in the last days prophesied in the Bible. Between the types of wars, the way wars are going, the way we're looking at the chaos of famine, the horsemen that are prophesied in the Bible are taking place. We're having more, just everything. If you look at Matthew 24, you look through the book of Revelation, you look for you look through Ezekiel, you look in Daniel. When you put them all together, Let me tell you something. Man, the Euphrates is drying up. The huge Euphrates is drying up. What's one of the big signs of the 4 demon angels, chained demon angels, coming out to cause havoc and destroy mankind? What is that? The Euphrates drying up. That's also going to make the way for the attack of the nations against Israel. This is not coincidence, people. This is not coincidence. All these things are happening to show us the signs of the times. And that means be ready, look for Jesus, know that he's coming, have your lamp filled with oil, the Holy Spirit, pray, say, "Come, Lord, come. I'm ready." Don't be one of the virgins that doesn't have oil in their lamps and gets left behind. Don't get left behind. That's all I'm saying. Be ready. Wake up every day and say, "Come, Lord, come. Come, Lord, come." All right, I got my 1.5 miles in. I actually feel pretty good. I had hurt my knee. I might post a picture of that. But I had hurt my knee, and but it's going pretty good. Same thing with I laid on my hip also, but that worked out pretty good. I wasn't sure if I was going to make the 1.5 miles, but we made the 1.5 miles, and so that's good. What are mega voters? This will be the last one. What are MAGA voters? You know what? We'll save that for next week's Walk and Talk. We're 27 minutes in, 28 minutes in. That's long enough. Next week, I will answer the question of what are MAGA voters. I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.